Yeah, I don't know what to do, man. This is just sad. Can't get internet to work. Um, yeah, I've been having problems this whole time, and I did a speed test, and it said it was fine, and yeah, now I'm getting red kilobytes per second. I don't know what to do. So could I maybe just restart the stream, lower bit rate or something? But I mean, like, I don't know if this is watchable or not. So. Like, please let me know if it's watchable. If it's not, I'll just restart it. Like, whatever. I won't do an intro in the next stream. Let me know. I'm not talking about the audio. I'm talking about the video. Come on. Hey, traders, welcome to the possible stream. I don't know, man. Internet's real bad. So I don't know if we'll even be able to do this, but giving it a chance, giving it a try. Super chop. Okay, Wayne, I know. Video lagging. Laggy. Yeah. See like how hard it is to be a live streamer? You just like I'm like, oh, I should just stop the stream now. Anyway, we had a mega crash. It's been about a week. Had all kinds of craziness going on. Fortunate enough to be in a private jet. I mean, when I was flying in midair, like alerts were going off before we lost internet going over the Atlantic Ocean, and I mean, silver had dumped to 74. Bitcoin had collapsed. What did it hit? 60K. Ethereum hit the 1700s. It was disgusting, man. Oh, by the way, assuming this stream can exist, put a chart up. I mean, like, look, dude, give me a second. Okay, it's been a week. Saying hi to y'all from Zermatt, Switzerland. And I think that the stream will probably be better when it goes VOD. Or I think you could turn down your resolution maybe, and that would help. So what we have, I do have this, so this stream can continue, is look. Let me show you here. We have ourselves a fireplace camera. Okay. So I can go over there and stoke the fire. And then, you know, whatever. I guess right behind the camera, but I've got another camera pointing right at it. Got a lot going on here. So, yeah, I mean, I almost brought my Starlink. I know. Almost brought it. I thought we're in effing Switzerland. Okay, this is one of the highest cost of living cities in the entire effing world. I'm like, of course I would not have to use Starlink. Of course not. But yes, of course, I should have. Yeah, I know. Never again. Never again will I go somewhere like this and not bring an effing Starlink. I have it. So anyway, just trying to say hi because it's been a minute. All right, it's been a minute, and we can look at these charts. Okay, we got Wall Street opening bell. S&P 500 up 0.42%, gapped up from 691 and change, and just up at this 1618 with all this bearish divergence, man. you just think something's got to give at some point until it doesn't. It's crazy. I don't know what kind of effort they're putting in here, like what they're doing. They're just not letting this thing go into a correction, which is kind of implied. I don't know what to tell you. Golden Me ratio from the 2025 old all-time high to the April tariff crash low. That's how we anchored the Fibonacci's. You've been sitting at the 1618 since mid-January. It's been literally 1 month here. But as you can see, they just keep putting in higher lows with the lower levels on the oscillators every attempt to go higher. So extreme amounts of stagnation and exhaustion. But of course, boomers will not let this thing collapse. There's too much vested interest around the world for this index fund to dump, apparently. So we'll just sit here and chop sideways for another month, I guess. I don't know. Or just go to 700 or 7,000 on the SPX. Crazy, man. Okay. So no harm, no foul here. Like nothing really happened on the index funds when we had Bitcoin literally collapse. Yeah. We're live in the morning. 1080p is smooth. Just everyone go to 1080p. Please do not do 4K. Sorry. It looks like we might have some stable kilobytes per second right now for the time being until 10 seconds goes by. But what's up, Brad? Good to see y'all, chat. It's been a minute. I've been skiing, been falling, been skiing, been falling, been eating. The people, high trust society, zero crime. It is another world. And couldn't have figured a better place to vacation with some friends. My God, the plane ride here. If only I mean, I can't really talk about it, but who I hung out with, like just hanging out with clout gods interpersonally, like it's nothing. And one of my really good friends. So what a dream. Never in a million years thought I'd be in the position I'm in right now. So super grateful. What's up, Bjorn?
Welcome to Europe, Mitch. Are you going to Cortina for the Olympics?
I'm not. I'm not, Bjorn.
On my way to work. Wish I could stay. Hope you're enjoying your vacation. The pics have been awesome.
Well, thanks so much, dude, for the first 20 of the stream. Bjorn, first super chat of the stream. Hey, that's the first super chat. Bjorn had the first super chat while I'm in Europe since 2022 when I was in the UK. Walt might, thanks, dude, for the orange. Thank y'all. Well, may be safe, okay? Yeah, so oh my God, yeah. So I want to talk about these markets, but I want to talk to y'all so much about the trip. It's so unbelievable. And yeah, don't even get me started, Big Mama Ninja. Don't even get me started because like I gotta do this. I gotta provide the value. Looking at the Nasdaq here, this is Nasdaq futures. I just typically always look at the futures. I don't really look at the standard ones anymore. Yeah, you've got just stagnation, right? You're just still going sideways at the 1618. It's still so difficult to trust, right? You put in the highest high ever in October, and since then, they just haven't really been able to rival it. They tried really hard late January, and then the sell-off, and now a lower low than the previous local lows. Now you're just sitting up here, and like what I had, this could have been a meme, you know, but you could plot here potential sharp pattern as you'd seen on the Nasdaq futures, right? Like that's there. Nice bullish golden candle, really nice golden candle. But two things could happen here. Like they could just put in a lower high and we start rolling over sooner. But you would think like if they're gonna do the type 2 return, it might be like that, where they overshoot, they put in the highest high ever. Everyone gets euphoric and thinks we're all good. And they kind of did that bull crap back here, man. It's like, oh, it's the type 2 in, and then they overshoot it. Record highs in mid-February of last year. Oh, wait, how crazy is that? We are approaching the 1-year anniversary of the tariff crash. same month, removed by 1 week. So like they could do that, and that's gonna induce so much buying from people thinking it's a continuation, time to run, and then it's just a type 2 return of potential bear shark pattern. So it's just, man, I'm still just like counting my blessings from that silver setup. The game, just trying to preserve capital right now. Energy, US oil, the USO, that's a good trade setup. There's value there. There's the ability to strategically enter, set up a stop loss, and have a good upside potential. And yeah, we can look at, I mean, the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So I know it's early. That thing just keeps going. You could thank energy for this, okay? The uptrend continues. I mean, look, you know, it's the daily here. If it closed right now, it'd be the highest daily candle close ever. So it looks very, very possible we're going to be seeing an all-time high today on the Dow Jones. But just doing what the Spider and the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ just are unable to do. In a word of its own, you could think defensive stocks. You know, the Walmarts of the world. Lowe's broke out. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, but your energy place. So you look at the IWM as they, I mean, like, you know, you're just not out of the woods. Just like, you don't know if they're going to like confirm the top here. What Bear Shaban and Baby, if you remember, that was late January. Yeah, so you're just up against all-time highs. I mean, the nice uptrend. It's like the second best performing of the 4 index funds right now. The Dow Jones #1. So very cool to see. Okay, we could look at these Mag 7s. Chat, are y'all there? Chat, even is this stream okay? Because I'm getting very stable kilobytes per second right now on the stream, so there shouldn't even be chop anymore. Y'all give me feedback on that. It's very tough over here. MicroStrategy got completely obliterated, but they bounced it back because everything bounced because it was almost capitulation. I mean, it was so freaking bad, man. I hate that I was in an airplane for it, but I was happy I wasn't in it. You know, I don't understand. Like, if you were losing money on those dumps, like, did you just not care about the bear pole bear flag? I mean, come on, dude. Oh my God, it's Wits, man. Bro, let's freaking go, dude.
I have some evidence Van Bear Pig could be in this area.
Four stand with their belt.
Much deserved vacation. Thanks for the stream, Mitch.
Thank you, Wits, man, for the 100. That's my first red super chat in Europe, possibly since 2022. I don't even know if we got red ones. The bear market was so disgusting when I was in the UK, so I don't even know, man. So thank you so much for that. Definitely my first red and largest contribution I've ever received in Zermatt, Switzerland. That will go down in history, Wits, man. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, you can watch on 1080. Technically, you can watch in 4K. Like, according to my OBS, you can watch in 4K right now. And I forgot to do that, everyone. Audio 10 of 10. That's fantastic. I'm using the portable microphone too. I'm not even using, like, you know, my insane setup I got. Let me I'm messed up, dude. Let me get something going. I gotta ping the Discord. Completely forgot. Live in 4K. People were concerned. I had a lot of messages, a lot of DMs on all social media platforms about like where I was, if everything was okay. It's just, dude, there are a lot of technical difficulties here, a lot of logistical problems, a lot of just like stuff going on. I couldn't help. And finally, I've been able to like get things going. So please understand, you know, I thought about y'all every day. You know, I try to ping y'all when I'm like doing snow angels in the snow, just in my bathing suit. So here's NVIDIA. Like, it is kind of crazy to think This is so neutral, okay? You can't even like fathom the neutrality of this. Someone can make an argument, of course, that it's like, dude, think about it like this. If you are a bullish bias, you got an argument because you're like, okay, look what they've done. They dumped this thing from the all-time high. They put in a low, and now they've like rivaled that low. You're still trading with the 200-day simple moving average, and now it's like a big confirmation low, like a mega double bottom. And these two lows are higher than this low from September. All of a sudden, like, yeah, oh my God, like you could just start saying maybe they come and they back test 183 here. Maybe they come back and they, whatever happens, you know, they could come down and do this again. And like, eventually, higher we go. It has been so long, man.
Enjoy
Fucking
your
solid.
vacation.
Solid.
Nice to have you on the air on a more godly hour.
Thank you, dude. You gave me an orange one. You gave me a green one, teal one earlier. Thank you, dude. More godly hour. Thank you, dude. Well, you know, some people are down with it. Some people aren't down with the hour. Okay.
At least I have chicken.
What'd you say? Something? So, yeah, and on the other side, where it's like not so bullish, it's like, well, they can't recapture the highest high. They can't break the local high from January 5th. They can't break the local high from October, 195.50. They can't do it. But it looks almost like they could just be getting set up. Like, I mean, look at this thing. Like, good luck beating this trend, this bucking the trend. It's like that could be getting ready for a big breakout. I mean, quite possibly. I'm not going to ever. Good luck betting against NVIDIA. If you aren't, you know, like, good luck shorting NVIDIA. Like, probably going to go bad for you. Especially after the amount of time up here. Like, come on, dude. We're talking 200 days. Consolidating, quite possibly bullish now. Bullishly. Okay, bearish divergence did nothing. It just manifested into a same low from December. Okay. That's kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. Okay, where like it was a really cool like bullish abandoned baby style reversal. Okay, and then the fact that they lost the key supports, very scary stuff.
Enjoy, bro. TLT recaptured the level. Probably nothing. Everything is okay in stonks and crypto. Buy the dip.
TLT, man. All right, what is this? Real boomer hours, I guess, right? Yeah, dude. Give me my fixed income because I'm 80. Right? Is that how it goes? Is that how it goes, dude?
No way. No way. What is this garbage?
Thank you, dude. That Cream, man? Cream? Okay, Cream. Yeah, we'll look at TLT for sure. Like it, I mean, who knows, man? Like there's some like of the yields, like I was like Peter Brandt was like tweeting about like the 10-year, and it's like, oh, it might be Wyckoff accumulation, ascending triangle behavior, and it's like, okay, maybe what does that mean? Like maybe equities are screwed, you know? Like I don't really know what it represents, what it's gonna be. Like how's our yield gonna be on that? It's gonna be real tough to be like, all right, let's post a trade setup. Let's post a trade setup on the TLT on bonds, bro. Call options on the TLT? I don't know. Like that sounds crazy, man. That's like, all right, time to post a trade setup on a high yield savings account, the first of its kind. Anyway, I'm just screwing around. Okay, give me a minute. I'm shaking off the cobwebs. All right, live streaming is if you don't use it, you lose it, and I'm trying to reuse it again so I don't lose it. So with Tesla, they recaptured all the key levels. Wonderful, but remember, if they lost the levels, we really would like, as market participants, as swing traders, right? If we're looking to take a potential long, we really do, at this point, no matter what, somehow, some way, we really want to see the sellers push the price down to retest the levels, okay? We want to see that. If we could help it, that is where we would post a trade setup. That's where I'd be going long. That's where I'd take some cash I've got and probably maybe buy some call options on Tesla. That is the signal right there. They recaptured 414, 411. Remember, this is not an opinion area. This is just reality. Okay, I don't make these levels up. Oh, it's the old all-time high from November 2021. Well, they just lost it. Well, they just recaptured it. Well, we know that's called the spring. And now we're waiting for the spring back test. And that would be the retest of 414.50, 411. And if we had a luxurious situation, we'd get maybe 2 tests locally, maybe a higher low. And then you could say it's a drag. And then the supply line breakout back test too. So again, it's not about like if these things are going to happen. It's about like what we need, what we want. If we want an increased probability than 50% of a particular outcome. All right. So really want to be monitoring Tesla now because a back test of 414, 411 would be pristine. I'll be posting trade setup if we get there. We may never get there, but if we do, we could be kings, man. All right. Apple, what a nice recovery off those lows from late January. Unable to really catch that all-time high yet, but they had recaptured to 60, the old all-time high from December 2024. So it'd be cool to see if they recaptured it. Maybe they could reconfirm it. If they think about this, like you just, again, you're here. I'm trying to reinforce the right things. You're like looking to long things. You always want to see the price action correlate to key levels so you can strategize. So instead of like just, I'm going to randomly buy at 272, anyone can do that, right? But if you're like, maybe I'll just like try to use some technicals here to help give myself a better entry, maybe an edge. So like, I know it's like 272, you could flip a coin and you might be at 290 in 3 days, right? Flip a coin. Okay, but why you want to do that when you want to play the numbers game? You're going to play the numbers game. So you would probably want, I'm not saying it's going to happen, you would probably want market participants to retest 260 and then maybe even, again, doing the same thing that Tesla did. You want them to retest that old all-time high because they lost it. Okay, they lost the level. They recaptured it, and they did not reconfirm that it is a support again. All right? So that is what you would want. So this is another one on Apple. You're going to watch. You're going to hope this happens. Okay. So good stuff. And then you get like then think about like what that does. Like, oh God, it's just like, then it's all of a sudden a complex wave structure potentially where you have like the X, the A, the B, the C, the D, you know, like you get it, like the wave structures, local wave structures.
Glad you're having a fun trip. Could you look at us for possible entry and TPs? Thanks.
USR. Yeah, dude. Oops. Yeah, we can do that. Thanks so much, dude. 100%. Amazon got wrecked, dude, and still getting wrecked. The market open now for the past 25 minutes, down about 1%. Earnings killed it, right? Earnings flushed it out. Started getting a little weird before earnings too, at least for that lower high locally, and they just lost 241.96. And it's like, what are you doing, man? And then just subsequently saw its lowest price since May. Remember, I haven't been live for a week, so you know some stuff has happened since then. Some people have died. You know, whatever. Some assets have gotten destroyed, is what I mean. So yeah, I mean, like nothing really to do here. There's not really, you know, anything that sticks out as, oh, look, we looked at Tesla and Apple. Oh, look, there might be some opportunity that could present itself for a swing trade if we're fortunate enough to get price action we want. I don't really see anything right now. They're marking this thing down after a bad earnings report, and there's certainly no structure, no potential structure. You're impulsing down. Pretty nasty, man. Pretty ugly chart. Bezos needs to do some more testosterone. Maybe his girlfriend needs some more cosmetic surgery. I don't know what they need to do, but largest e-commerce giant in the world. Send it lower, I guess, until Rings of Power stops being woke complete garbage. Or how about until they cancel Rings of Power and just bury it into the mines of Moria? Send Amazon lower. Whatever, dude. That's right, we're live, Bob. Bob Waters here, man. Chat, it's good to see y'all for real. So morning STRC, don't even start. That's disgusting, right? Isn't that the dividend, the MicroStrategy dividend ticker or something? But Mesogamma's here, dude. Yeah, all right. So get wrecked, Amazon. Really disgusting price action structures and stuff. It's not good. Meta. And man, it's crazy how they ran that thing up on earnings, hit that resistance from February of 2025, and it's been a sell-off ever since. And my God, man, I mean, it's just so ugly. They take it below 691. Now you're below the 200-day moving average again. Is there anything for a swing trader? I don't really see anything, right? Do I potentially see anything? Nah, not really. Let's reassess at 632. It's so choppy, man. So choppy. I really do think it would be the best thing for us if we could see Meta at like 530. Why? Because we get that major low from the tariff crash low to the highest high. What is that? Like 523. It's a key inflection zone from March 2024, but it's also an 88% retrace. So that's like an 88% sale on Meta. You know, that would probably be the most optimum entry. The best place to strategize is close to 516 to 530. You know, down here is probably your value zone. So until then, I'm not really like interested in it. You know, once I guess so far we're looking at would be maybe Nvidia, maybe I don't know, but Tesla, Apple, if they can do the things we want them to do. Okay. Now, Google, what was cool about Google was the dark cloud cover was identified. There was really nasty bearish divergence identified. So you had the Japanese candlestick signal pattern with the buyer exhaustion, and you got to see the follow through candle on earnings. They gapped it down, it rallied, but it's just continuing to bleed out, and like it could continue. Like it could definitely keep going. 291, right? I mean, this could keep going lower. So I wouldn't be surprised. But that was so cool to be able to, you know, the day it happened, identify it, and it's just TA respect. You know, sometimes it doesn't happen, but you know, I mean, you're not even making a lower low. You got to break 296 to say there's a lower low finally coming in. It's just been such a incredible asset to own. One of the best trade setups of the year last year, no doubt. But my God, what do you expect? You correct, man. So opportunity can present itself again. Yeah. What's up, Jay Luke? Good to see you too. The DAX just went red. The German stock market, dude. STRC. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's SRTC. I can't remember. What's up, Anchor Ebola? Coming in from Cleveland. Good morning, Americans. Good afternoon, Europeans. They hate it. Jonathan, yeah, man. Well, it's crazy being here. It's like, I think I've maybe heard one American out of all the people. And last but certainly least, okay, last and least, is Microsoft been getting Tower of Betadud so hard. They hit that key support back from February 2024, and a little bounce occurred, and they've just been bleeding it out almost immediately. It's, oh man, like, you see that? I know I don't have the fireplace on this screen. Dang, dude, I'm about to have to stoke the fire because it's like going out. Okay, hold on. Like, y'all, I'll take y'all with me. Y'all can see it happen in real time. Let me know if my audio cuts out. I don't really know here. I'll see what I'm doing. Okay, gotta throw some like more firewood in. I think this is like really special to do this. Oof. Okay, it's like cold outside, man. There's like, it's been snowing like past 2 days. I think more. It's snowing right now. You just can't see it on the camera. But yeah, it's vibes because I don't get to participate with inclement cold weather much. So that is why I'm cherishing all this. Okay. Y'all see me right there? The live fireplace action cam. Okay. Did that even work? I don't even know. Okay. This is a new thing. We've never done it before. Yeah, so Microsoft down 0.8%, kind of its lows of the new day. Oh, we got like 33 minutes into the opening bell, and we covered your Mag 7s. So what we can do is, let's real quick, as we go across the markets, we can look at just like gold, and let's look at gold real quick, you know? How's it been doing? It's been doing well, but the 4 hours are a little concerning if you care, like about the 4 hour. Like I am a little concerned. I'd be like a little cautious on gold and silver due to what's kind of happening on these lesser timescales right here. Okay, so you've got this level, a little liquidity zone. You don't have much up here. January 26th, right? 5100, 5090. You got the highs, February 3rd, and then like what have they done? They've locally tested 1 and 2. They couldn't break it. I mean, if you're gonna fail once and then twice now, well, you could be looking at a bigger wave down. Okay, they could be confirming a dead cat bounce. So it also looks like, you know, devil's advocate, could be a higher low bullish dragon pattern. I mean, like they could fail here, it sells off. Oh, there's too much demand, another higher low, and eventually they break out, and then yeah, the dragon, right? It would turn into like a bearish bat pattern. Oh, look at that fire! Boom! That thing's starting to rage now. I love it. Raging like Wings of Redemption or something. I completely forgot to make a fresh coffee too for the stream, so that would be really easy to do too. I could take out with me. Switzerland water. You can drink it straight from the fountain. No problem, man. Gosh dang, man. It's so crazy here. Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh, full screen? Oh, my bad. Did I really? Didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that. And anyway, just talking about gold. You heard me. So now watch me. I was talking about the concern on gold. This is like when I'm on mute. No, dude, look, dude, I don't know. I think I had the chat up and it was in front of my screen. So look, man, do you see this high here is what I was talking about? They tested it kind of once, and now they're kind of failing again, but it's not over yet. They could be absorbing supply here. Now y'all can see it now. We're okay. So it's like really this. It's all about 5100. If they can break it soon, we're good. If they can't, well, that's probably where we're going to get a more significant drawdown. So either way, you do have like a valid kind of like higher low bullish dragon maybe going on, right? That's your goals. Pray for 5100 being broken. All right. Sorry about that. Sorry. Let's see if we're are y'all happy now? Tableria and the coffee. Yeah, they do that. When we get espressos, they'll give us that too. Yeah, well, you know, dude, taking a week off, Jonathan. Jonathan likes turtles. I did that, man. Like, you know, I definitely took off time, and but it's also like, hey, you know, I like taking y'all with me. Like I took my entire streaming setup 5,000 miles away from where I live, just so at some point when I could make it available, I would go live, and that is today. All right. So we have the live action, what do we call it? Fireplace cam. We stoked the fire. We added a few logs. It's going hard. Let's see if I can add that here. Shrink this thing down. I don't even know, man. Let's shrink it way down. Just like hide it a little bit. See, spinning right there. So you can like kind of see it still. Does it work? Yeah, we got the fireplace. If you got a big screen, you can see that. All right. So let's go to silver. That's down about 2%. It looks like a dragon too, but think about these dragons. Typically, you want like pullbacks. See, what I don't like is there's this unfilled gap. Like you just wait for the gap to fill. 77.88. The local most recent thing is kind of a little concerning, I guess, if you care. Like you had this nice reaction. I mean, my God, dude, what a little reversal, engulfing candle, signal candle as support. I mean, that was insane. Like that was really nice to see. Yeah, hold on. Dang it. Trying to get rid of the yellow one. What the heck? All right, there we go. So with these low, it was like just like your typical, you know, low, local, lower low, and then you had like bullish divergence. You've seen that once, you've seen it a million times, right? So they rallied it off the low a lot. Like it's like, oh, who cares? Yeah, dude, it went up literally 35% in 5 days. So, and in the middle of that, you have yourself an unfilled gap that they're gonna fill the gap. There's no gap on the XAG that exists besides this one because the gap always fills, always. So if they do that, it would make sense. What they're doing now, kind of crappy, is like here's a high, and a slightly higher high, and like there's this high from December 28th that they are kind of up thrusting through. They're failing to break it. As you can see, they took it to $86, but just like yesterday, and so now you've like lost it, and you've back tested as you go to the 60-minute, you can really see the price action right here. See that? I mean, maybe it's gonna be okay, right? But like in the short term, it just might mean like, oof. You know, look, it was resistance before. See that? It's not a joke. It's very real. And so we're just trying to decipher. Here it was February 2nd. It was a swing high. And then it was support, right? I mean, it's been support before. So I'm just saying, like, if they broke it and then they couldn't really do anything with the breakout and they've lost it, now they've confirmed it as resistance, it's kind of like cause for like a little caution in the short term. And if you like, you know, someone could like be short with a tight stop above 84.30, and then just like the gap fill would be the target 77.90. Just thinking outside the box here, like that's how maybe someone could try to mess with it. But like longing after failing to break out and then back testing the failed breakout as resistance is kind of rough, man. That's like kind of high risk. So short term, okay, short term stuff. Hello? Did the music stop? What the heck? What the? I think we're good. Sorry, dude. All right. Just getting situated again. Switzerland's been good, Jarrett, man. Thank you, dude. Wall Street Mafia, what's up, man? Yeah, we back. We back. Had technical difficulties for days. Logistical issues, first off, like with travel to 10-hour flight. And then the jet lag murdered me, man. It was so disgusting. It was so awful. Like, there were days like I had no sleep. I couldn't sleep. And then, oh, time to go to the ski slopes at like 8 a.m. Go do the red slopes for the first time in your effing life. Your whole life. Go do extremely steep red slopes with no sleep. multiple times. And then like possibly felt like I almost tore my LCL, and like both my hips are like someone has beaten me. I feel like I've been in a car wreck. I'm okay now, but I'm just saying, man, this place is not a place for you. Better be seasoned skier over here in Zermatt, man. For real. Yeah, jet lag. You go 10 hours from America to Europe. Yes. Yeah, Kai, it's rough, dude. Oh, is Rivian reporting earnings today? Wonder where I was. Hoodie, it's okay, man. I'm okay. Like, if you're in the Discord, you know. Like, I pinged you at everyone what I'm doing. You know, you kind of understand. If you follow me on Instagram, you know, like you see my stories, you see what I'm doing. So it's all good. But anyway, so yeah, silver. I don't know, man. I hope that they can if you can recapture $84, you're good. If gold can recapture 5,100, you're good. But like that's a big ask, and you're seeing on 60 Minute that they're really not able to right now. So maybe in the next day or two, they will be able to. But until then, you know, like kind of like let's wait and see. All right. So gold, your silver, you know, your other metals too, like platinum, same type of little drag in. I mean, they're really just, relatively speaking, in pretty good shape. Yeah, it would be nice if platinum was above 2,300. It's not, but they're still like putting in the highest lows of the uptrend. It would be nice to break 2,300 though. So that's really what you want to see happen. But they're just, it's strong, man. 2,100. Trading at the same price it was late December. All good, man. Palladium, same thing. You want to see it? I mean, like, gosh dang, man. It could, like, 1,500. What if they're like confirming the highest lows of the uptrend? All they gotta do is recapture 1820, 1850, and then we're good to go. If you compare it to Austria, oh well, then you know I'm sure it could be even crazier in other places like Austria. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, these metals, what do you want from them? They've been doing very well. They had these massive pullbacks because of the silver crash, but long-term uptrends, man, they're probably going to be fine in time. And then copper is like crazy. It's like, you know, the least affected by the silver crash and just going sideways after recently making all-time highs, just like what, 2 weeks ago. Okay. Then we can go a little deeper on the REMX, right? The rare strategic metals ETF, which this was a trade setup that successfully hit target one, which was 98.85, and it did pull back. Oh my God, it's Vincent, man.
At Vincent LeChapelle 7432 super chatted $73.07. Hey Mitch, hope you have a great time. Did you go to the Champagne Bar for an after ski? I used to go there a lot. Can you look at WTI on the NYSE on the weekly?
Vincent, man, thanks so much. I'm not sure if I went to the Champagne Bar. We've gone to multiple different places. I haven't memorized their names. I'll have to ask my buddy if we went to that one. But if I haven't, I'll try to get there. So thank you, dude, for the $70-ish super chat. Much love, man. We'll look at WTI. Absolutely. Yeah, bro. Like it is crazy. You drink too, and you don't even get drunk. Like I think it's like, my God, you eat, you don't gain weight. It's like your metabolism is so fast because you're just burning so much every day. Like skiing's an insane like hobby. Such a healthy hobby, man. Because like you burn so much energy and your body's like broken down, and then like you're just constantly recovering. So you're just like passively burning calories. Wow. Okay, so yeah, rare strategic metals, maybe some hidden bullish divergence is going on, but yeah, I mean, you can't be surprised if it pulls back a little more. But dude, I'm just saying, like, eventually you're thinking probably at least 125, the top of the harmonic. It's just like you're uptrending, you're good right now. There's not some sort of edge. There's not some sort of like strategic entry for a swing trader right now per se, but that's okay, man. There was one, and people were able to take profit off that entry, and they're still in it with some tendies waiting for higher at some point, just like URA, which is uranium. Yes, uranium. It hit target 1 of the trade setup, I believe. See if I have this even up. That I do. That I do. So I'll show you real quick if I can. One sec. Oh, whoops. Be this one. Yeah. So the URA, just like REMX, they're two perfect commodity rock trade setups recently posted in the Patreon/Citadel. Okay. It was a wonderful beginning of the year. Happy New Year trade. And just like wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Target 1 hit, and what'd they do at target 1, chat? They reversed it. That's because they took profit. Okay, but eventually you're thinking we're going way higher, but patience is required. So you've got some tendies, you got an open position, you're not worried about it, and we're waiting for higher, but we just don't know when. Okay, the trend is your friend. You don't forget the trend. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, over and over and over. Gotcha. Damn, man, I need to get this coffee. I'd be a more efficient live streamer if I had this coffee right now. Would anyone be mad if I took you with me to turn on the coffee machine real quick? Chat. Hello. Y'all here? Oxygen center too, blood flow restricted without. Yeah, it's not like too crazy up here. It's nothing like Breckenridge. Oh my God, Breckenridge was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Oh my God, it's like 40% oxygen, Breckenridge. It's like 3 times higher than Zermatt space, I believe. Walmart all-time highs, go figure. Dude, Walmart is just like a king. It is just so freaking incredible. Look at this, Walmart. Welcome to Walmart. I love you. 132, up 2.6%. I guess Jesus chimes. Let me show you lows real quick. I know we had a couple requests, but dude, look at this. Look at this, dude. Oh, it's so wonderful. All-time highs. Another Jesus chimes for lows. But look at the ascending triangle behavior. Dude, the breakout. The back-tested breakout. Look, the old all-time high from 2021 was formerly regarded as support. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's the type of stuff you want. Now look at it now. They gapped it up. It'll probably fill. But up 1.42%. Historic. Took out the October 2024 all-time high. Boom. These defensive stocks, man. Grab a brew. Coffee would be better. I don't know. I don't have any alcohol around here. So, I mean, there's plenty of bars and stuff, but I'd have to like go very far away to get the alcohol. What's up, Yule, dude? Yeah, keep watching, man. Okay, so lows. What about Home Depot? I haven't looked at Home Depot. Is that one on? Oh, very strong. Very strong. Home Depot hitting its highest price intraday today since October. So I think you're probably headed to 416. You got to love like what's going on. Just a bunch of stair step and higher lows, a bunch of resistances flipping to support once and twice. Man, you got to like that. I wish I monitored this one, you know, because like it really did give you something very special, right? Where they lose the support, they recapture it, then they reconfirm it here. Look at you now, doing well. So Home Depot and Lowe's. Anyway, I think looks like we had the Some of these requests. So we've gone through the index funds, the Mag 7s, the metals. Did we do the cryptos? I don't even think we did the cryptos because like it was the opening bell on Wall Street. Like, come on, dude. Like, we'll look at Bitcoin now. I'm sorry, but Bitcoin's above your head. All right, look at this thing, man. You can't even like if you lost money from January 28th to February 6th. You were not watching this stream. You were not following me on X. You didn't care about the bear pull, bear flag, bearish back test. You didn't care about the trend. It was certainly in a downtrend. You didn't care about any of that. You were just like, I want to lose money. I want to lose money. I'm going to own Bitcoin. It's like, how's it feel? Because that, and really, like, God, like they bounced it, hit 60,000. They bounced it to 71,000. It's just like, wow, pathetic. Like, look, they did. The old highs from April 2024, June 2024, it's just flipped to resistance and it's kind of rolled over since then. It's disgusting. There's no action to take. There's no setup here. If you're trying to long after that kind of sell off, you could be underwater real quick, okay? Because this thing could squeeze higher and it's still been a downtrend. So, yeah, so far, bear pull, bear flag, played out immaculately. They're just resetting the oscillators because, I mean, come on, dude. Your RSI only hit its lowest level since the COVID crash. That's exactly what happened on Thursday, like one week ago. So, golly, what did it hit? Hit 16 RSI, but now it's, they've reset. It's completely reset. So whatever happens, what we would want is like kind of what we saw like on the RSI or MACD. You want to see a local lower low, slightly lower low. And you want to see, what do you want? You want those oscillators to be diverging, right? The slightly lower low in price with the higher levels of relative strength. The lower levels of negative momentum from the lowest low to the lower lows on price, right? You just don't have that. Like, it's just not there. There's a crazy amount of negative momentum. You hadn't seen positive momentum since January 19th. It's just kind of like, you could even see it run a little higher. I mean, they could take it a little higher on Bitcoin, back to 70K, whatever. But eventually, you probably want it to do this. And that would be the most disgusting thing on earth. And we won't even know the price of Bitcoin if it did this. But then you'd have bullish divergence argument at least. I mean, at least something to say, like it's implied a reversal's coming. But, yep. Bad spot, man. Bad spot for the crypto bros. For those that didn't care about the TA, what's going on with Binance, right? It's got Binance having like $1 billion of outflows, like record levels of outflows. I think someone's knocking on my door. Hold on a sec. Yeah, I think someone's knocking on my door. Okay, sorry about that. I like switched rooms for this backdrop and for the stream and stuff. So they were asking me some things, and yeah, I'm back, dude. Have I written my name in the snow? No, I didn't do that. It's too public. So I got my coffee brewing right now too. So what's up, Chip Flippa and Tomas? Michael Saylor in a bad spot for the foreseeable future. Yeah, dude, he's like kind of sweating a little bit, isn't he, on CNBC? Yeah, cryptos do look bad. Just like, you know, any bounce that happens. What sucks so bad about Bitcoin is like, you could just get this. It go to 87K and it's still terrible. It's still like in a downtrend. So like as swing traders, right, we're always looking for, if we want to long an asset, we always want the trend to be like relatively good, where we know like there's been accumulation, there's higher lows consecutively, higher highs, like over and over and over. And you're in terrible shape on this one, real bad. So we can look at Ethereum. Yeah, I am using all the bandwidth. You kidding me? Absolutely. Oh God, so disgusting. I mean, Ethereum saw 1750. It was cool to see like the bearish consolidation structure, the bearish back test of the consolidation structure, and the key level all be respected beautifully. It was so cool. And look at the drawdown. I mean, in what period of time? Ethereum, in a 9-day span, lost 43% of its value. It's so disgusting. Hey, it's not depression, man, because we looked at all the other asset classes before crypto. So don't get mad at me, man. I looked at some optimistic stuff, some decent stuff. Don't blame me. It's not my fault. All right. Not my fault that crypto is complete and utter garbage. So no edge. Oscillators reset. RSI hit a whopping 18.8, lowest relative strength reading since 18.7, whatever. Lowest RSI since November 2018. The relative strength index on Ethereum fell below the COVID crash low. On that, you know, that's 7 days ago on Thursday. Oh, Black Thursday, I guess, man. Sorry, man. I was in a jet. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't stream. But go figure. We have a meme about when I'm flying, crazy stuff happens, and it was real crazy. It was the 9th worst crash in the history of Bitcoin. So Tom Lee, man, I don't status update. What's he down now? So disgusting. What's up, baby genius? Crypto gonna take a while? Yes, it will. Okay, it really will. But I don't even know. Like most cryptos are worthless. We've already talked about this for 8 years now. There's no intrinsic value. They provide no utility to the world. They do not help anybody. They are complete and utter scams. So yeah, that's okay though. There are, you know, traditional assets on the stock market that do provide real world goods and services to thousands and possibly millions of people, you know, and there's a mathematical way to gauge the value of the company, and they quarterly have to legally report to you what they're doing. It's insane. It's an insane concept, crypto bros. So just remember that. And then guess what? All the things I learned, like 18 years now in financial markets, all the things I learned about technical analysis, zero of it was in crypto. It was all from traditional markets, primarily equities, stocks. So I'm trying to say, beanie babies, dude, forever. Sorry, just drinking some of this coffee, man. I hope you have yours too if you're in the US. It's early. 4:30 here. Like so wild. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful views. All right. So we can move it. And dude, can you look at like XRP now, because it was going to change the world? Oh, well, we know what happened to XRP. God, dude. Look what it did. They took it to 113. 1/4 of the reciprocal of 1.618. How about that? So we can look at there were two successful short trade setups on XRP. Oh man, it was so close to target 3. Look here, listen. Do you see the entry? Why the entry was where it was? This was no like um, masterful, incredible trade setup that had like all the variables, all the makings of a velocity athlete. Nah, it was more of a I know this trend. I know this key level, how important it is.
At Sardis 570 super chatted $70.89. Hello Mitch, hope you have a
Hope
wonderful
started,
day.
man.
Can we take a look at Equile and Nio Incorporated? Thank you very much for your time and analysis.
Thank you
Greetings
so
from
much
Germany.
for supporting this 100% crowdsourced community, dude. Thank you, dude. Dude, thanks for the euros, okay? I feel so European now. He's sending me euro super chats. I'm in Europe. It's crazy. Though Switzerland is not part of the EU. Still in Europe. Very good. Thank you, man. Music stopped? What? They're trying to keep it together, man. Okay, trying to man the ship. So yeah. Like we have this wonderful setup. It was just based on the fact that right, it was like there was a bear market rally, short squeeze, and it fell back below the inflection zone that was so important from history, and it was just looking so weak. They had already bearishly back tested 190 like 3 or 4 days in a row. It was so disgusting. It was like I thought it was a no-brainer. It was like, this is, if you're gonna do anything in crypto, you just short it or you stay cash. Nothing else to do. Too long is financial suicide. All right. So that being said, you had a beautiful, I mean, absolutely beautiful collapse of XRP. The TA works both ways, man. Trend analysis, key inflection points, and price action correlation to key levels works both ways. It was a momentum trade. So that thing almost hit target 3, but as you can see, it fell short. 105 was target 3. So you still got a chance. You're still waiting on 105. All right. That's it. Beautiful. XRP. Solid short. So we no one been buying all month. Well, I don't have my volume on right now, but look at that volume spike. That was a crazy volume spike on the selling on XRP, but it's still kind of nothing compared to some of the bidding we saw, you know, on the election and all that. So that's like what's kind of like been a big thing about like a lot of people have been saying like the volume is just too low. It has been far too low to say that a bottom's in on Bitcoin. Like, look at the volume you got. Like, look at that huge volume spike November 2022 when it did capitulate. I mean, that was the highest volume spike you had seen since the COVID crash, which guess what? That high volume spike also was the bottom. So people are, I get it, rightfully saying like it's just too mid. It's too meh. Like, oh, look at these volume weeks we've seen throughout. Like they're not representative of anything. So it's like I could go with that. It's like typically at absolute and utter bottoms you get catastrophic levels of volume, and we just haven't yet, unfortunately. So but that doesn't mean that you can't chop around and consolidate for 50, 90, 100 days again like you just did in November to mid-January, right? They did that. It was 50 plus days, and the old one we had in 2022 was 90 days before the drawdown. So don't think you can't do that. Don't think it's just going to be instantly way lower, even though it looks like complete and utter dog crap right now. Anyway, so look, man, we hadn't spent any time on crypto this stream, so I'm doing it right now. So don't get mad at me. Yeah, I think Scott Carney's target's 39,000. Is that right? Is that right, man? Yeah, sorry to look behind me. This is the view. This is Zermatt, Switzerland. We've been getting a lot of snow. I'm drinking my coffee, my afternoon coffee. Hopefully you're drinking your morning coffee in the States. I don't know if you're up. You know, typically I'm not streaming at this time. I'm not an afternoon streamer in the US. So, but for the Europeans, they're probably pleased to watch at this hour. With the, as you can see to your right, the live action fireplace cam, where we are keeping the fire going all stream. Type in the chat. Very cozy here. I mean, this might be the coziest I've been in my entire life. I'm not even kidding, man. You're so angry? Well, then just keep swimming, dude. I mean, if you're that angry. Lord Baltimore, are you okay, dude? The community believes. Well, you understand the community. The Ethereum Foundation, all they do is sell, dude. Ethereum had been selling before the crash. I hope you know that. So their community is not going to save you. Okay, in crypto, there is no community that will save you. Now, in the TA community, come on, man. Keep you rational, keep you grounded, keep you from romanticizing digital assets so you don't get caught up in a cult. That's what this channel is. Fireplace in the center of the room? Yes, Echo Leaf, it is. That it is. I can show you, like, if y'all want to see. I can just like kind of oh my god. So I got the camera here. What's up, man? What's going on? So you know, you got like over here, you got like the couch, and you got, it's just crazy, man. The architecture, all the buildings and stuff, and then you got the TV, and then you got, there's the fireplace, and then over here, you know, you've got, it's like a penthouse. So there's an upstairs there for another room, bathroom, and then the kitchen. And it goes all the way around. Tons of windows. Tons of windows. And then me again. And more windows. So yeah, just giving you a little quick tour. But back to the fireplace action cam. Very nice. So anyway, we can go to Solana now. I'm sure big Solana fans been waiting all stream for this. It is just abysmal. All right, so remember, what is it? 9 days Ethereum lost like 43% of its value. Okay, well, let's like do the same thing for Solana. What did Solana do? Solana lost 48% of its value in 9 days. 48. And what has happened since then? It's so disgusting, man. Like, yeah, dude, like, okay, a little like shorts covered, 89.50. What's up, White Slipper? What's up, dude?
BNB? More downside? 300-ish?
Yeah, probably, right? Probably based on like not enough volume at the lows yet on comparative to all these other levels. Like it really is just not comparative. So there's no divergence, there's no local lows. It's just like it just collapsed, right? So typically when you get one collapse, you'll get these little spikes where shorts cover, they take profit, and then you'll get bearish back tested key levels like Solana. And look how it's just rolling over again. And it's like, dude, to lose 80 here would be even more catastrophic. You'd be straight back down to 67. There's just nothing, chat. Look, don't take my word for it. Like on these levels, like I just plot them because they're there. It's like, okay, so what happens? Straight up, straight down, straight up. You didn't go straight down, but my God, you went to 67.50. So it's like that's all that's gonna happen, most likely. If you lose 80 for real, you're just waiting on 60. And we were talking about this weeks ago, if not months ago, on the monthly on Solana, how just disgusting it looked. Remember this? And people were like joking about it, like, dude, that's like just wait for 60 on the monthly. Oh yeah, the 60, dude. You're not far away. So 60, you don't hold 60, you get a 42, 43. You don't hold that, you get a 19. Hey, 19 would be good because it'd be like an 886 from that major November 2022 low to the high. No, I'm sorry. That's pretty deep. That's a 95er. 886 is okay. 4270, 4245 is your 88% retrace. So that's probably your value perceived area on a scam coin. Okay, look what they did from that low to high. They officially at the lows achieved a 78% retrace. So you got a little bounce at a Fibonacci node, man. Hype in the chat. But that's brutal. I think of the big four, that was by far the worst. 48% losses in 9 days. Crypto's anonymous, dude. Tell us your story. Coinfessions. I know Crypto Hoarder always posts the Coinfessions. Ugh. Everyone okay, dude? Let me check on chat real quick. I just want to. We're gonna go one. We go one crypto at a time. I kind of like try to take it easy because I know some of y'all are like getting like vertigo, getting like nausea because it's disgusting. Okay, but this should be like, what is it? Adult content almost. It's so disgusting. What's up, Mr. Bastion? He's working. Well, you continue to work, man, okay? You work hard, but hopefully I'm not like any source of distraction. I mean, you know, if like your job like requires it, if your job's menial and you want to be distracted, good, but hopefully I'm not hurting you by distracting you, if that makes sense. But Grace. Owl flippers? No, I just have on ski socks right now, man. Yeah, that's right. Having the Switzerland chat. Yeah, good to see y'all for real. Okay, like it just said it would have been a week, and that was one of the longest I'd ever gone without streaming. But I did have a lot of like limitations, technical limitations that I couldn't help. So I mean, look, dude, in order to be able to, dude, you gotta like just okay. I had to move rooms. Okay, completely go from one room to another to be able to live stream. So it's like I did that for literally you. You were watching the stream, I did it for you. So like, you know, I didn't stream for a week because of things with people I was with, okay? It was very tough to do and the technical stuff. So like just, you know, kind of like empathize with me a little bit here. All right. I never take vacations. In every vacation I've ever been on, really, you've gone with me. Just about. Unless it's like 1 or 2 days. Then, yeah, maybe I don't take you. But anyway. So Solana, dude. I mean, yeah, we'll look at BNB just because right there that was contribution. We'll look at Binance Coin. Well, it was a beautiful bear pull bear flag too. And so they were respecting it. That was house gorgeous, wasn't it? I mean, you can't make up how beautiful that was. And oh my God, like, bro. Well, let me read back that contribution. White slipper, dude. Look at this. I mean, this is all they're doing. 621. You know this level. Look what they're doing. That's so nasty. Like they lost level, they recaptured it. They tested 661, it was resistance. They rolled it over. Oh, look, it's a bearish back test. 621's resistance now. 621. I think it's on the weekly maybe. No, look, you can see the resistances right here from 2024. Resistance, yeah, a bunch of times. Support. It's flipping to resistance. So, like, you just gotta think after the only problem is like trying to forecast these moves after an asset loses 38% of its value in 8 days, they could chop this thing for 50 days before it goes lower. Like, but maybe, just maybe, from what I'm reading, like, dude, the people are out with their torches right now, and they're screaming for CZ, dude. Like, they really are. I you know, when you know what happens when people they're hanging people in the public square. CZ is the main character right now, so it's like the downside potential is nasty right here. I mean, it is from where it is right now. You got 16 to 18% downside below 621 given enough time. But after such a substantial loss in such a short period of time, they could grind this crap sideways, slightly up slope. They could create a bear flag, a rising wedge or something first, and it goes 30 plus days. And then after the pattern concludes its development, then we mark down to 500. But yeah, I would say it is very probable that we're going to see 500 bucks on BNB. Does that make sense? Slipper man, white slipper man. Jeez. Real snipes. Thank you, dude. It's not even really people complaining, man. It's not like, dude, no one complained really. Okay. Like people like want, you know, like you welcome to 2026. This is the era we live in. Like, you know, we're, instead of like celebrities and all these like, you know, people like it's such a wonderful thing, right? You can find someone that does YouTube or live streams that like is more is like you see the reason why people watch other people on YouTube is like they see parts of themselves in that person based on their morals, their values, whatever. And so it's like, hey man, if I'm doing it 8 years and I'm very consistent and I just stop for like a week, yeah, I mean I get it, man. Like people are gonna be like, what happened? Like, you know, like I like watching you. So, but no one's really complaining. It's more like on my side, I felt like kind of weird. I feel like kind of weird, like doing what I'm doing, vacationing, and then I'm always constantly thinking about like the community, and I'm like, man, I need to stream like really bad. I'm on vacation. I need to stream. I don't feel right when I'm not streaming. So I actually like going live now, like right now, and doing this. I actually feel like cool. It's like almost like I'm getting a fix. I feel like better. Like, okay, I'm live. I feel like I'm helping, you know, maybe providing value or just being the personality that you watch, you know, whatever it is. Okay, people will watch for different reasons. So it is my drug, Eric, man. Okay, so I mean, I didn't even look at any of these cryptos, bro. Like, I don't even look at I have a US dollar tether pair, like a watch list I never go to anymore because I don't analyze scam coins really like anymore. What has been the point? You look at the majors and you know what the miners are going to be, the minor crypto market caps, like Cardano, like just it's up 3.5%. Doesn't, dude, if you go back to my streams, this arrow, okay, I haven't been to Cardano in over a week, okay? Look at this. It looked terrible, dude. It was like, all right, man, they're confirming resistance 41.3. I would imagine Cardano's going to 24 cents. Come on, dude, right? It did it. So I'm just going to go ahead and play Jesus Chimes. It was some Ninja Girl. She's in the chat. Ninja Girl's in the chat. What's up? Yeah, Ninja Girl was worried. She was a concerned citizen. She wanted to make sure I was all right. Okay, I appreciate it. You know, I had a lot of people, you know, reach out, and it's like, man, I feel it. Like, I do not like just forget. You know, like I love streaming. It genuinely love it. Like I love the people. I mean, look, dude. Before I streamed, I've met so many wonderful people, but I gotta be real. I think since I started live streaming, I have met even more incredible people on this whole journey. So it's like live streaming much better than real lifing. Okay, if that makes sense, like career wise or whatever you want to say. So yeah, dude, this community is so good, dude. Okay, I'm so grateful. But I'm also grateful, very grateful that I do not own Cardano and haven't owned Cardano. And if you own Cardano, I want to know what kind of drugs you're on. Like, for what drug are you on to own Cardano after all the just bearish stuff over and over and over again? What Cardano do? What did it do? Like, oh, dude, let's do it. Let's do the price scale. Okay, January 14th, literally less than a month ago, by a couple of days, Cardano lost 48% of its value in 22 days. That's actually not too bad because, like, remember, Solana lost like 48% of its value in 9 days. So, okay. Guess where you're at? You're at this like crazy support. You lose this, I don't even know. Like, what if they lose it, man? Oh, I know where dude, you're going to, I mean, maybe a swing high of 20 cents because psychological zeros, but that's a joke. Yeah, 20 cents. We'll say 20 cents for the memes, but like real support, 12.5 cents. Yep, 12 cents. Let's just say 12 cents. That would be your target if you ever lost 24. Okay, so that means 50% downside if they lose this level that they're pretty close to right now. But it's just like Binance Coin, where it's like, okay, after such a devastating drawdown, a lot of times, right, market participants want to digest the devastation that just occurred. So you might get sideways, slightly upsloping consolidation for 30 to 60 days. It would be very telling if you just lost all that value in such a short period of time and you continued to lose another 50% of your value. I wouldn't even be able to, it would be like, this is abnormal. This is a reckoning. This is an actual catastrophic event occurring. Complete and utter market macro collapse.
Adrian tipped $25. Hey Mitch, can we look at Park on the monthly/weekly? Park Hotels and Resorts.
Adrian, thank you so much for the 25. Yeah, we'll look at PK. We'll do some PKing. Do it outside the rogue encampment. Okay. You're only a real one if you understand what PKing outside the rogue encampment means.
Just close the fucking door. Close the door.
Did y'all see Diablo 2? It's been 26 years and they released a new class. All the Diablo 2 bros. Kidding me? That just shows how bad Blizzard is now. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you adding to a 30-year-old game? Fix another game. Oh, it's so just bad, man. Like, it's bad optics. It's like people that are not completely stupid know what they're doing. It's like, okay, so I don't know. Like, we just look at random crypto, Cardano, Dogecoin. How about Dogecoin, dude? It's bad, man. Right? It's real bad what they did on this one. Let's just say, like, in 23 days, 47% of its value gone, and it's like, really. I mean, to me, I don't really see like 8 cents as real. I think like the next maybe 7.5, but probably 5 cents, 5.6 cents. Like, it's so bad, man. They had the M shape and then they stopped making the market. The market did not get made anymore. They were like, that was the last time that they constructed patterns that were reliable or would even play out right at all. But it was beautiful. Type 1 reaction though. They never type 2 returned it. So disgusting. So anyway, I guess we can get into these requests now. Let's see, see what you have to say, man. Some of this. Okay, the first request of the stream was TLT, yeah, for cream. But TLT, they did. They're recapturing the level, kind of. Yeah, bro. Oh, they're Disneyfying World of Warcraft. I heard that one of the lead devs of the Warcraft team is like talking about, like she said, like we want weddings and rating, and she said weddings first in the board meeting or whatever, and it's like World of Warcraft. Let's talk about in-game weddings before we talk about rating. It's over, dude. It's like literally over. I can't even. I feel so bad. At least there's classic WoW, you know. Whoa, that's pretty crazy. A icicle just fell and blew up. So TLT here. TLT. Yeah, I mean, they're trying to recapture the 88s. Let's try to be like, have an open heart and an open mind here. Like, you know, maybe they're going to put in a higher low than the previous lows. But remember, the one thing when we come here, and it may not matter because it's TLT, it's bonds, boomers, but you would want something like this if you could have it. Like you really want to see some local stuff. You want to see some local higher lows come in and more positive price action correlation to this inflection zone. It's so real, man. Like, come on, you just go back. Oh yeah, dude, it's not a joke. It's so freaking real. All right, the amount of times it's been support resistance. Everyone in the world's looking at it. So if you want to like somehow take a long or buy calls on the TLT, I think you would have a better chance of success if you got some price action like this in the coming months. Yeah. Just IMO. So that was for Cream. Okay, Cream. But yeah, they're recapturing. We might be okay. You're putting in another higher low. So here you go, right? October 2023, the lowest low. And all of a sudden, all these other attempts, 886 higher lows, and then they rallied it, a lower high, more bearish crap, right? The lower highs continuously, the lowest high. And then now another higher low. It's like, all right, they're starting to do some decent stuff on the bottom side, but not enough on the top side yet, right? So anyway, so let's see here. Next request, the TLT, then the USAR for Anonymous. This is the one where the government like took stake in it or whatever. Yeah, pumpy dumpy, like losing a key level today, down 10%. I don't know what happened. What was the news? Yeah, not great, man. This level's so bad. Like to lose $20, $19.95, you might be looking. What is that? A 25% drawdown eventually. Okay, so I'll show you real quick. Hope you're having a good day. If you're enjoying the live stream, please hit the like button above the sub. It's early in the West, or for the USA bros, but it's getting late in the for the Europe bros. Okay, tech stock's getting wrecked. Is that true? Well, remember, like the S&P 500 cannot be trusted. It doesn't matter. Like I don't care if it goes to 7,000 on the SPX. I don't care. Like soon, you're not gonna see me lose money. Like every day, like punch myself in the face. You will not lose money to the S&P 500, showing tremendous amounts of exhaustion at the golden mean ratio from the 2025 high to the tariff crash low. You will not see me lose money every day. I wake up, that's what I do. I will not be a market participant in the SPX when it's showing quadruple bearish divergence at this 1618. Pattern completion zone of like a mega crab pattern too. Anyway, yeah, again, like button, bell, sub, or B, destroyed. Yeah, we'll see. USAR. Here it is, chat. So it's a swing high from March 2025. It was a beautiful three rising valleys. Obviously hit target, doubled the measure move, beyond doubled. Nice rally, but it's again losing 1950. You got to be really cautious. It's like chances are, I mean, like 15 bucks eventually, 15, 16 bucks, a 200-day moving average. And guess what? It'd be fine. It'd be actually fine. But for now, it's just like people are taking profit, it's selling off, it's at lows of day, it gapped down, it's down over 10% right now. There's just not much to do here. So it's kind of tumbling pretty hard, losing support, almost down 11% now. It's dumping as I'm speaking to you. So Bill Schneider, man. Zachary Schneider, man. I don't know. Did the face slap work? Was it looking good? I don't even know. Okay, so sorry. Sucks for USAR. The party was there. It culminated on the 26th of January, 31. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Yeah, okay, that's cool. I get scared when Brad texts me because it's like, uh-oh, your computer exploded. We're screwed. I just get scared. Okay. So the fire's still going. Looks like I'm gonna have to. Let me just do it real quick, okay? Y'all come with me. All right, we're gonna throw another log on this fire. Remember, this is a shtick of the Switzerland stream. All right, we don't do this anywhere else. It's a one-time thing. Okay, throwing some logs in there. Okay, keep it going. All right. Yeah, it'd be nice if USAR like made an 886, 13s, maybe an M shape would develop or something crazy. But yeah, all right. Let's see the next one. Next request was WTI for Vincent. Vincent, are you still here, man? West Texas Intermediate Crude Oil Cash. Will you? Well, same thing. So if you want to look at it, WTI, might as well just look at US oil. Okay. Because this is the US oil is the one I plotted. Same freaking chart. So you can have a good setup, right? You can have a trade setup and it may fail. It may not play out. Like your thesis is based on a structure that's been studied and researched for 100 years. You set up your trading plan based on key levels and how the price action correlates to it, right? Set your stop losses slightly below key levels that have been formally regarded as support. Okay, so I'm not ever acting like I know if this is going to play out. You're looking at what could potentially be legendary. It could be. And at the same time, it could be a dud. It could be, wow, just another loser in this multi-year downtrend that began back in 2022, right? No ego here, no expectations, no forecasting, but definitely identifying type 1, type 2 return, bullish divergence on the slightly lower low of the bullish Gartley, and the buyers not just recapturing the key $61, $60 level, they back tested it as support. The supply line that extends back to September 2023 regarded as support, and price action all trading above the 200 simple moving average, which has been such a brief luxury during this downtrend. So you have an argument, right? You have an argument. That's all you have. There's no certainty that it's going to 75 to 78. That would certainly be your first target if it was going to. We don't act like we know. So that's your US oil, WTI. The argument becomes pretty much invalid below 60 bucks. The argument is, though it's down 2% today, I know that sucks. But the argument is valid until we lose 60, because that's the key level. And in fact, what's so crazy about it is they could even be insane psychopaths and do something like this, and it's still gonna be good. I mean, like, in actuality, this whole Gartley setup isn't even like invalid until you're probably falling below $55. That's what's so crazy about it. So yeah, I'm just talking about like a nice trade setup where you take on like not many losses if it fails below 60, because they've just shown us, right? That is a signal. Like they recaptured it, and there it is. They're reconfirming it as support, all of it, right? Same time. So it's like that's like why you're longing. There's been insane things that have happened when the buyers have reconfirmed that level as support. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. My God, look at this freaking fire, dude. Look, that thing is raging. What a fire, man. That's what I'm talking about. Pump this ass. Let me check here. Check the next request, man. IQ. Man, China. China's. Oh, it's over, dude. You're out. You hear me? You're an IQ bro today. You're out. Stop loss is triggered. It's over. You hear me? It's unfortunate. We gotta look at it. Very bad, boys. Let me say it one more time. If you're an IQ bro, you're practicing risk management, you're stopped out today. It's over. Unfortunately. This is what's happened most recently. This and then this. Yep, sucks. Down over 5%, losing the old swing low, bottom of the trading range, March 2022. You have a dud. You had a falling wedge pattern, higher lows, and confirmed distribution. It's just so bad.
Can you check VFC, THX?
The answer is yes. We can. Thank you, dude. So this is, there's nothing else you can do, man. This is why we talk about it. It's like no expectations, even if the setup looks okay. But you just got to remember, it's China. It's a scammy communist market, man. Baba played out. Nothing else played out. Like, really, right? Nothing. Okay, that's unfortunately all we can say about it. You lose 186, you lose the argument to own. Consequences of this could end up being, it goes to 169, 159. Very bad. Very unfortunate. They recapture $2, we'll talk again. But until then, there's nothing to do. There's no reason to own this asset. Okay? Sorry, man. I am sorry. Ooh, Microsoft just lost $400, chat. Brutal. Brutal, dude. All right, let's see. The other one he requested that was also China. Yeah, NIO. Dude, if I'm looking at IQ do that, they're all doing this. Maybe not. NIO. NIO is not China so much, is it? I can't remember. Yeah, on this one, we would probably want a deeper one. I'm just being real here, okay? If you wanted NIO in the portfolio with an edge, you probably want, oh yeah, you want 357, 360. You want that. You want to test at the key inflection point back from 2019. You want an 88% retrace, and you want to see that predictable pattern stuff. You are in no man's land. You're trading below the 200 moving average. You should wait for lower. There's no action to take on this. Just wait. I would wait. If you ever want to long it, it needs to lose 28 to 30% of its value from where it is right now, were there ever to be even an inkling of interest for me on NIO. Okay, I'm good. No thanks. Yeah, Cat is amazing. Cat has been killing it for many years. Okay, so that's your NIO. Sorry, Certus, thank you so much, dude, for the 7089 super chat. Kangs, man. White Slipper, we got your BNB already. Adrian wants PK. Peanut kernel futures. Wait, what? No, you don't. You do not want peanut kernel futures. I know there's Park Hotels and Resorts Incorporated, but I wouldn't put it past someone in our community to want peanut kernel futures. Holy crap, I want to add peanut kernel futures to my commodities watch list. I didn't even know that was a freaking thing. Hold on. What? What the heck? Okay, it's added. You know what? For the memes, I just want to look at it, okay? You know what? I hope he requested this because it's actually very interesting here. Oh my God. Peanut kernel futures might be time to do something, dude. No freaking way. I don't care if you want the parks and whatever the heck you were asking for, Adrian. I'm just going to go ahead and you're a genius here, okay, for requesting this. No freaking way. If G-Dog awake right now, he should be. There's a bullish shark pattern locally completing at this key level that goes back to 2021, 2022. No way. No way. This is psychotic. This is like how bottoms get put in. This is how trends reverse. There's like higher lows coming in on peanut kernel futures after the M shape completed. This is nuts, Chip Flipper. It's nuts. What the? Is it like, it would be nice if they get to 7,700 again, but oh my God. It's a cyclical asset, right? I mean, like this cycles, they go to the top at 10,800 and they go to the bottom at 7,700 and they go back up. This could be cycle reversing structure down here. Unfreaking real. So fun, man. I love it. I'm dumbfounded. This is like the best chart we've looked at today. You got to be kidding me, man. A dream of all dreams. This is where you want M shapes to develop. And then you want to see the conclusion of the development, after the conclusion of the development, to see like local price action that is favorable with higher lows, evidence of more than before. This is so good. Educational. I bet in before he's like, dude, I did not want to see peanut. I wanted to see the other one. The peanut super cycle hype. Yes, we will be commoditizing, collateralizing the new world order and economy in peanuts, peanut kernels. I didn't mean to request that, but I take it. Well, whatever, dude. You know, I guess we can look at the other woman. I knew it. You know, like who's gonna? I know Parker Hotels. Who would ever request? But you know what? That's the beauty of it, right? It's like everything happens for a reason. Everything. So we're gonna look at PK for you. But, you know, I knew you probably wanted that. I'm just saying. Park Hotels and Resorts Incorporated. Also, it's okay. No, it's not PK. It's not peanut kernel for futures, but it's still interesting. Who would agree? Plotting some of the levels here. Man, it did not go deep enough for the M shape, but it hit a 786 at least. Yeah, it hit that 786 and bounced. Long-term downtrend. Wonder if plot like supply. I'm just trying to screw around here and see like what is, you know, like what are they doing? Did they broke the supply line and they back tested it? This low is lower than this low, so it's not like great. But yeah, I mean, like it's okay. Above 1112, like they're recapturing it. You're back above the 200. Is there a golden cross? It looks like you're getting a golden cross. Yeah, golden cross like 2 weeks ago. Trading above the 50 and the 200. Very nice. So I guess like what you could do is just maybe there's like an inflection zone. Swing high from 2020, swing low from 2023. See that zone there? That would probably be your level, your risk management zone. Like that's your inflection zone. That's where you're like, okay, below that, you don't own it. You do not own Park Hotels and Resorts below 1070. All right. So like you're a little removed from it, but not too much. You still have a really good upside potential. I would say probably conservatively right there. That's going to be like your zone. Your like the next level. So your upside would be like pretty good. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad chart. Well, above 1070. So you got like 24 to 27% upside. Okay, so that's how you look at it. All right. You could like, I mean, hopefully it would pull back some, just a little. If you could get the closer you can get to $11.12 to 1070, the more optimum the entry is going to be, and the looser you can be with your stop, the more strategic you can be with your stop, because you don't want to own it below 1070. But you know, taking profit up there, you got about 3 to 1, you know, close to 3 to 1. So it can be played kind of like that, if that makes sense. On Park Hotels and Resorts Incorporated, it's not a bad chart. Okay, not a bad chart. Thank you, dude. But gotta be real. I think the peanut kernel futures is probably better, but this one's still not bad. So. Crazy stuff, man. Should post that one too. So, interesting. Interesting stuff, man. Okay, VFC for Pat. So, like the clothing, VF Corporation, they do like clothing stuff. Not actionable. No trade here. No trade here. I think split at some point, I think. For the weekly. Oh yeah, the weekly's like kind of okay. By the way, we've been live 2 hours. Hit that like button, that bell, the sub if you're enjoying the coziness, the hot coffee, the fire, the snow, my return, long-awaited return. Hold on a sec. Yeah, hotels stocking up on peanuts. Crazy stuff, dude. Gold and silver dumping. Well, again, dude, remember we just talked about this at the beginning of the stream. Like on the lesser time scales, there's kind of an argument that it be cautious because they're failing to break these levels on the 60-minute, 4-hour. They're kind of confirming it with price action. So it's like, yeah, if they are gonna dump, like it's not surprising. This is vibes, man. This is super vibe stream. Okay, so this is the last request of the day. It seems like no one's requested anymore. Probably that was it. But yeah, VFC on the weekly here, and they took it down to 13 bucks. Zone, swing highs, swing lows. It was a lower low double bottom, which is cool, but like you're just at a point now where it's like you might be looking to take some profit at 22, close to 22. You're near that 200-week moving average. They haven't even tested it yet. Last time they tested the 200-week moving average, December 2021. Those during the everything bubble. What a joke. Nice Momo shift there. So for me, it's like if the closer you are to 1293, I guess the closer you are to being able to enter and set a stop loss up strategically. When you're up here, it's like, okay, it's run its course and getting close to a level where people might be taking profit. That's about it for me on the weekly. So definitely nothing on the daily. Yeah, like to me, it's like, yeah, dude, so much exhaustion. Oh my God. It's like, think about it like this. The high, the same high, the slightly higher high, all locally. And it's like, look at this massive amount of positive momentum on this first high. And then these two that are the same, slightly higher, they're anemic. There's nothing there. And then your RSI, it's just garbage. It's like the high on price, the same high on price, the slightly higher high on price. It's just bearish divergence. It's exhaustion. Buyers look exhausted on the daily. So to me, like, you can get profit taking or whatever. You can go short it too. Like, someone could go short, I guess, but the best place to be short would probably be around 22 if you could ever get it. But they might not even have enough demand to get there. So yeah. Okay, so that was, I'm caught up on requests. Silver just hit 81.81, down 3.55%. Dude, come on, man. Look what we're looking at the beginning of the stream. Come on, man. Like, why are you watching 60-minute? Remember we literally, I pointed the arrow earlier at the beginning of the stream. $84. It's that swing high from December. Okay, it is. They broke it, then they lost it. Then they reconfirmed it as resistance, and now it's flushing. That is true technical analysis. That is truly identifying the psychology of the buyers and the sellers. That's what this is all about. Flush now. Downside potential, 79, 80 bucks. There's not really anything here, unfortunately. I think the gap fill. Remember, the target was the gap fill. We said briefly, oh, someone could have a stop loss above 84 bucks and take profit on their short at 77.90 when they fill that gap. But if you're talking about support resistance, probably not until 74. Okay. Morning vibes, Ninja Girl. We're vibing. Unfortunately, in the red vibe though, because Bitcoin's down too. Bitcoin's flushing. The Nasdaq's flushing. Gold. It's a global flush. Yeah, there it is. Nasty dump going on across the markets. It's not just one. So just think 24 is going to be retested on the Nasdaq. S&P. We knew, man. You cannot trust this S. You can't. It's like, you know why they're prolonging it? Because they want you to get in. They are desperate. It looks, to me, this is like a desperation chart. Like, you're out of your mind. That on the S&P, quadruple. I'm not, like, I remember I will not buy the S&P 500 when it looks like this. I will not. I will sit on my hands. I will hold on to my gains that I made in January and December and November. Nope, not buying this crap. I don't care if it goes to 7,000. It is of nothing to me. And it's this. It's like a massive crab pattern at its 1618. Just sitting there. Yeah, that was pretty bad, man. Not very good on Pam Bondi talking about the Dow Jones at 50K. I mean, like, what does that mean? Oh, well, defensive stocks are doing pretty well. Yikes. Big yikes. You know what that means when defensive stocks are doing well? Risk off kind of a thing. It's not good. If it could be done for years. Yeah, maybe. What's up, Cool Master, coming in from Austria? Not too far away from me. I mean, you look out my window, it could be Austria, you know, like right now. It's beautiful. Y'all getting some snow right now that we just got, probably. Let me know if you are, Mr. Cool Master. Yeah, so stock market is wide open. Currently, what is it, 11:24, 11:23 a.m. I mean, like, dude, if this was gonna play out, it's just the beginning. Yeah, this would be the beginning. This is where you get stuff like this, man. You had a 1618 back here. You had the just ridiculous boomer hold up where it goes from early December all the way to late February, churning at the 1618 fib extension, the pattern completion zone of the bearish deep crab. And now we have just a standard bearish crab. Not a deep crab, just a crab. Same bearish divergence. You had it back, dude, same month. Almost the same, 1 week away from when the tariff crash happened last year. Silver hit 81.13. My God, 3.55%. Gold, yeah, definitely getting cooked, down 2.66%. But no surprise, man. No surprise. We were looking at this. Come on, man. Like, if you can't break 5,100, it's over. Look at that thing. Oof. Nasty sell-off. Okay, look, they're coming for your tendies, man. Coming for your tendies. That's why it's like, man, it's a good time. Look, man, when you make money and you realize your profits, great time to take a vacation. Because the market's been doing nothing. I mean, crashing, I guess, while I've been away. And then it rebounded. I'm like, oh, it's like still terrible. Still way off the highs before I started the vacation, and now it's rolling over again. Doesn't sound very fun to me. Yeah, not a fun market these days. Everything's red, dude. VIX though, spiking almost 14. Woof! Look at that spike on the VIX, hitting 20 right now. A lot of higher lows going on this VIX since the end of December. I mean, since 2026 began, a bunch of higher lows on the volatility index. So 20, here we go. I mean, like, they break 20. Gotta wonder what will happen here. So Yeah, volatility. When volatility spikes, that is the kryptonite of everything. Everything risks off. I mean, I'm talking. It doesn't matter if gold and silver acting as debasement, currency debasement, hedges. Nope. Everything floods to cash when the volatility index spikes 14+%. Yeah, just stock up on peanut butter futures, PK1, man. Just go get your peanut futures and set it next to your silver stack. Put your peanut kernel futures in the gun safe. Protect it with your life. Maybe get an insurance policy. Chat, if you're in here, you're watching, the VIX spiked over 15% now. Say something in the chat. Hit the like button, build a sub, okay? We've been live now officially 2 hours. We're watching the dump. Look at that on silver, man. Ooh, nasty dump, man. Yikes. 81.31 right there. Down $3. And again, probably hey, chat, let's freaking go. Okay, you know, it only takes 2 hours, man. Hey, again, it's pretty fun doing market open because the target was the gap fill. What have we just done? We just filled the gap. What? Hype in the chat. Boom, dude, boom. Silver continuing to flush. Lows of day. Gold down over 3%. It is getting wrecked right now. This is what happens when you fail for a second time. At lows of day on gold and silver. Did silver halt? No way. Chat, did silver just get halted? No way. Hello? Is my internet? Look, dude, we're good. Like everything's moving, but silver is frozen. I'm waiting on you to say something, chat. They actually halted silver. Ooh. I'm just, you know, no one's even saying anything right now about it. Hello? FX still moving. Weird. I don't know. Wanda's cooked. Maybe they have an API issue or something like that. Bitcoin's at its lows. Copper's frozen. Did they freeze? Did they halt gold on this exchange too? Still moving for you? Yeah. Frozen on your end. Yeah, it's probably the exchange then. Okay. Yeah, it's got to be the exchange. So Wanda clearly is wrecked. Okay. What? XAG USD. Let's see. We go to FX. Oh my God. Silver is down 10%. That is why Wanda halted it. Sweet mother of Jesus. We got a crash stream on our hands.
32.33 repeating, of course.
Okay. Silver down 10%. Frozen on Wanda. And that makes sense. When there is a rule when you get a 10% swing in a 5-minute period. I believe that's when they do actually halt silver. But I don't even think that happened. I don't even think it did a 10% drawdown. I think it was like 9.6%. But that was insane. Yeah, all of a sudden we have a crash stream. Are you kidding me? I'm trying to enjoy my well, I don't know. If we're gonna get price action, might as well. Yeah, dude, we got nasty crash. Look, copper. I think they froze it here. I don't know what copper's down right now, but it is yeah, nasty. Let's find gold. Find a new gold chart. This Wanda broke. No, gold's only down 3.35%, so it's not really that big a deal. Silver's the nasty one. What's up, G-Dog, man? Dude, we found out peanut kernel futures is good, but the market's crashing, so I think we might be screwed, man. And now I look like I'm part of I'm a former cartel member.
So the peanut kernel futures is going so bad, man. The market's crashing really bad.
Yep. So let's look at the NASDAQ down 1.6% at lows of day as I'm speaking to you. As you can look right here. Very nasty. Or we could say, of course, famously.
Very bad, boys. Very bad.
Very bad. We got a good old-fashioned dump on our hands. The S&P 500 futures spot price dumping lows of day. Volatility index is high. Is it over 20 now? Euler? VIX is over 20 right now. 2050 up 16.2%. We got ourselves a pump. So everything is pulling out. Everyone goes to cash when the VIX spikes. Okay, that's the rule. What the heck? Where'd my music go? We were vibing, man. They took it away from us. Oh, no, just 2 sets are gone now. What the? One sec. So still 15% up on the VIX. Good Lord. So J-Craft. All right. Wow. I mean, that's great. I guess everyone's sleeping, you know? Everyone is sleeping here. So silver recovering off the lows, only down 7.8% now, when it was down 10%. It's $75. And it was beautiful to see the beginning of the stream, 2 hours later. TA respected, man. You got to be real with that. TA so well respected. MicroStrategy down 4%. Look at this one. Devastated. Bitcoin 66,000 near its lows. It's lost 66K. Only down 1.57%. Pretty bad. God. We'll just what? Edit this. Give me 1 sec. Silver crash. Lord. Okay, man. Well, I mean, some of y'all are here, at least a few. But yeah, it's all over the place, man. Like the dump is everywhere. That's right, Wildfire. We're in Switzerland. I've been enjoying myself. Early stream, but there you go. They reopened it on Wanda. I don't know. That was insane. Yeah, down 8%. Also, the gap had to fill. Never trust a gap on commodities, dude. On something like silver and gold, if there's an unfilled gap, that thing's getting filled. You just don't know when it's going to be, but it's probably going to be sooner rather than later. That's the rule of thumb. I need to like change my thumbnail real quick. It's like, yeah, it's Switzerland, but I'll get Jalen to make me like a better one. I need to like have something that's just like so annoying. Bro. So laggy. Holy crap. God. Dude, no way. All right. Whatever, it crashed. So yeah, let's see. Gold hit 48. So now, whatever. That's not even a big deal, man. Silver is the one that was a kind of a big deal. What have they done to YouTube? I'm looking for something. Dude, I've been live over 2 hours. So it's like, what do you want me to do now? I mean, I'm just chilling now. Like, on vacation, I've been away a while, and we're just monitoring the situation, as they would say. And we can go and, you know, look at the raging fire. See it? Beautiful. Getting dark here now, I guess. Don't like this. This is a webcam camera. I should have brought my like really nice camera. But you know, it's like a lot. See if I can change the exposure here. Oh, there we go. Now you can see me. Nice. Yeah, Ethereum is 1900 now. It just saw its lowest price since the 6th. That's the lowest level since the crash. And you think minimum 1800 again, at least, even if it's going to make an M shape. I don't even think it's a valid M shape. Like 1800 again. Like, that's on deck. But probably a lower low. Anything? Man, Apple down over 3%. Nasty sell-off today. But remember, we were waiting for 260 anyway on that one. Microsoft is down just 1% here. Tesla down 1.8%. We wanted it to go a little lower. We want it to hold, not really even holding that supply line. We're waiting on 411 to 414, see if it can hold that level or not. It'd be a blessing if it could. But you just have a market-wide sell-off ongoing, which is Meta's down 2.9%, dumping, going for its lowest close since 22nd of January. Amazon getting wrecked, man. Lowest price seen literally since May of last year. That is nasty. And losing key support too. That's doubly awful. Google's actually up 1%. Wow. What are they doing on Google? Google acting as the hedge. Doge is a hedge too. It's up 1%. What a joke, man. Check out others. Yeah, like, good God, like CLF, Cleveland Cliffs down, getting destroyed right now. Down 13%. TripAdvisor down 13%. Nasty. TripAdvisor today just saw an all-time low. Yeah, dude, TripAdvisor is like a joke, right? I mean, what do they do, really? That's like, oh, we're a virtual e-travel agent. Okay, send it to zero then. Cisco with a C, down 11% after that crazy run. Was that earnings? I think it was earnings. Spotify down about 10%. Nasty, bro. This thing's gonna continue to dump. You'll see 300 on Spotify eventually. Whew. Lunar eclipse today? Is that real? Well, I won't be able to see it here, but Dell's down 9%. Oh, nasty, bro. Dell is, yeah, seems cooked, man. Losing that neckline today. XYZ. Oh my God. It's so freaking bad. Yep. Lost the 55.82 level and look at it. It's just collapsing. I mean, there's not really anything left. Maybe 39 bucks, dude. Yeah, these payment processors are doomed. Literally doomed, man. Caesars Entertainment. Oh my God. It's carnage on this market, dude, for some of these assets. You're just now hitting your, wow, you're hitting virtually almost 6-year lows on Caesars Entertainment right now, as I'm speaking to you. So disgusting. But dude, my casinos, but my Vegas. How many people will be showing up to the Bitcoin conference this year? Good God. What was that, dude? What's up, Golden Knight? Good to see your bank. Good to see your bank as well, Golden Knight. Thank you, dude. What happened? Solar eclipse on the 17th? Solar eclipse on the 3rd? Okay. Europe also trying to detach from Visa MasterCard. Vegas ghost town? Yeah, dude. While Bitcoin not dropping? It is. It's down 1%. Like, while Bitcoin not dropping, sir, do you know what happened? It lost like 40% of its value in like 10 days. Were they really handing out free Bitcoin conversation? Oh yeah, they were, weren't they? Good God. I forgot about that. Yeah. It's outrageous, man. Like, I mean, the new generation, why would they can't afford to go to Vegas. Hold on, I'm putting a new log on the fire real quick. They can't afford to go to Vegas. They can't afford to fly or do anything. So it's like, they're just spending their money on OnlyFans, apparently, and they're spending their money on prediction markets. And I think a stat came out that like everyone like trading on Robinhood has like lost all their money. So it's just like everyone's degenerate gambling and being degenerate, I don't know, viewers of adult content. It's also gross. Like we're doomed. Like where we're heading right now as a society, a civilization, is the absolute opposite direction of where we should be headed. Very sad. Very, very sad. Okay. It's okay, man. Some of us are doing all right. Oh, sorry. Rocket Lab. Ooh. Still like, I mean, kind of not, still insane, right? Hit almost $100. Down today a lot, but Box A. Oh my God. Look at they overshot the wedge. Box A collapsing right now. Good God. FMC. Meh. CDE. Wow, how crazy is that, man? Like this miner is like still so strong. I mean, it looks like it's probably gonna sell off now more, but that's just wild. It's just not far removed at all from its ISI of its long-term uptrend. Wild. NGD, they all dead cat bounce stuff. Like this is like where miners, man, miners might be done. Like, dude, how could you like be surprised if a miner, if miners are doing dead cat bounces and are done? How could you be surprised? The time to long was back in February 2024, September 2023. This was identified. It was the perfect setup. So now it's like, look, high to low, 50% retrace. You have a potential dead cat bounce going on metal miners right now after they've gone up like 1,000% in a couple years. So what could you expect, man? Oh, Disney's down 6%. Oh my God. Disney just saw its lowest price since May last year. Oh, dude, send this crap to at least 96. Unfilled gap at 92. Oh, it's just disgusting, dude. Yeah, Disney deserves to go way lower. All right. Yeah, Jay, look, good luck, man. Good luck, man. I don't even know what I'm going to do one day when I choose that route. Oh, man. Good stuff, G-Dog. Well, I mean, you killed it. You know, you made so much on it. It's like, yeah, well, he's gonna shill miners no matter what. It's like in his best interest, right? He's just, that's his thing, man. Gold and silver, okay, metals, get it, we get it. But it's like, okay, he's not using any like technicals, right? We use technicals to like make decisions, and it's like, okay, man, like it's kind of like, what do you want, dude? Look at BVN, man. Like, remember the weekly on this one, how godlike it was? It was just like I had a chart gasm on it. It's like, it hits a golden zone, the major golden zone. I mean, it's just gone straight line up, and it's like up here. It's like, dude, it's just like you're asking to get obliterated. You're asking to lose all your gains. You're asking for the worst things possible. Trying to still be long on these things. I mean, like, to, you know, maybe you if say you haven't taken profit on these miners, it's like you're out of your effing mind. You are so crazy if you haven't taken profit yet. Like, you can own a little bit. You can have a moon bag, which will probably round trip, but to not take profit on something like this, where it's like you made it, dude. Like you like actually made it. Crazy. So Netflix. See you at 70. I've been waiting on that one. Kill the woke. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. That's some good stuff. They've been marking this thing down so wonderfully. Yep. You are approaching 2021 levels. How about that? Currently trading at its lowest price since November 2024. Anyway, so yeah, let the Amish raise them. Yep. Go move to Utah. Hang out with the Latter-day Saints, bro. Oh God, why is Silver Alert going off? What's happening? Oh my God, chat. Silver is down 10.78%. It's over, dude. They tested this key levels resistance, and we just happened to be watching the final bearish back test on the 60-minute at the beginning of the stream. You gotta be kidding me, man. How freaking amazing was that? This has gotta be clipped. Jeez. So heading down to 74. There's straight up, straight down and up and down and up and down and up. Silver is completely wrecked. And people are still sleeping, I think. That right there, man. You see it? They up thrusted, they back tested the up thrust. That level, not a joke. Beautiful fall through. Yeah, G-Dog, you should have rewind. Hey, G-Dog, rewind the stream to the initial analysis of silver at the beginning. Let's do it right now, man. Come back. But PLG, yeah, dude. Like, what do you want, F? Like, some assets that look good, like things you can run out of time, man. Like you can literally, the macro can end. Silver crashed. Things have turned around. Are you not watching? Like, not everything can succeed. Like, not all the time. It's so crazy, man. It's like we got the best entry at $50 on silver. It was presented to you on live stream. It was posted in the Patreon Citadel. Like, you were pinged 1,000,000 times on it. I was live streaming every day about it. And then it ran to $121. And you got the gall to come in here and cry about PLG because finally the macro corrected. Like, you're out of your effing mind, dude. Like, most ungrateful, some of the most ungrateful people on earth. Sometimes this exists out there to talk crap. It's insane, dude. Like, oh, bear pull bear flag on Bitcoin. So how many tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars could you have saved if you just listened to the Bitcoin analysis? Oh, don't be in crypto. Don't be in crypto. And it collapsed. It's wild, dude. It's like, oh, you got to be 100% on everything in order for people. And even if you were 100%, people would still find a way to complain. That's what I've learned. Yep. Yeah, Walmart was the play, dude, in the end. So we're just watching silver. This is probably the most notable thing going on right now because it's such a high market cap asset. I mean, this is number 2 in the world. Bitcoin is now at its lows. You didn't know? I'm going to set up some more alerts on silver. So if we continue to descend into the depths of tech, we'll hear the beats. Gold is only down 2.58%. It is a silver sell-off. Yeah, Bitcoin right now at its lows, as you can see. Waiting for 64,899. Grok is probably screwed. I mean, look at the macro. Look at the VIX. Everything is just risking off. Everything was blood to cash going on right now. Looks like. I mean, but we'll see. You never know, man. Rivian might be saved by earnings with this such terrible stuff going on in this market right now. January was the month for sure, Jars. I don't know. November, December, and January were the months. Okay, Bitcoin just took out its lows yesterday, at its lowest point since the crash recovery began. It reflects a little joke rally. Yeah, I read about that. Bullions are not sending metal or cash 2+ weeks now, but it doesn't matter. Well, I guess it maybe, like, people think that's bullish, but it's like, okay, well, if the silver market is not it's like dysfunctional, or it's not even able to function, it's like, is it really a good asset to own? Like, for about, you know, like, you own it and it's like, okay, well, you can't sell it. And oh man, it's bad. It's like the spread on silver. I think if you own it and you're trying to sell it, like, it's good to own forever. Like, you know, you're not, that's not something you're trying to sell right now. Trying to sell it right now, you're
Can we
gonna
look
get
at
wrecked.
please?
Like, I don't even know. They're probably gonna, if it's trading currently at 75, they would probably be buying it at like 55. I could almost guarantee it. Someone look online at these dealers. Bitcoin lows of day right now as I'm speaking to you. JMEG's wants Rivian. Rivian's probably a dumpster fire below 1567 now. I mean, dude, it's like they, yeah, it's not actually the worst, right? But like, yeah, I mean, you're testing 1567 as resistance now and rolling over. I mean, like, earnings right now, it's not over. Like, there's still, like, you could go to freaking like $13 and it's still a higher low. It's just a full-on 886 retrace. But yeah, man, you are rolling the dice on Rivian. I mean, it could be the best earnings report ever, and oh my god, it's $20 after hours, of course. But yeah, you just, good luck, man. It's the casino. Earnings reports are the casino. Here you go, JMEG. my silver alert went off, but I don't think the second one went off or was lows of day. No, it didn't. 75.90 right now. It's okay. Okay. Found like a fruit fly. Yeah, it'll be like amazing earnings and still get wrecked. I don't know. But it's almost like at this point you think, oh, it's screwed, dude, and it's gonna pump. So it's gonna do the absolute equal inverse of what you think it's gonna do, no matter what. That's for sure. But yeah, man, I've been live now 2 hours, 30 minutes. Officially. Did a silver crash stream. Bouncing just a little bit. But big boy. And that was a nasty dump right there, but looked I didn't think it'd be 10%, but it did look like it was going to be the beginning of possibly a sell-off to go fill the gap. So is G-Dog back yet from rewinding the stream? James says don't be an XRP. Dude, that's old news, man. Should have been that way. Like not being an XRP for a long time. What's up, fly boys? What's up? We're just looking at the markets. I've been away for too long, so I'm just trying to stick around as long as I can. And Switzerland, you see the snowy, rigid backdrop. The Swiss Alps. The Matterhorn is not visible here. It's over there. I can see it, but like it's over there. Yeah, Bitcoin just hit 65.4. It just bounced $400 in seconds. Crazy stuff. The other metals, nothing got hit like silver did. Nope. Platinum down 6%, palladium down 4.3%, gold down 2.58%. But yeah, silver is the one who got wrecked. What is the reason? Well, it was technical. Like in my opinion, like I don't know if it. I don't think there was anything but a technical reason, and it was on the 60-minute. Had been hitting the slopes, yes, daily, and today I took off to move rooms, get all this internet stuff situated so I could live stream for y'all. So I did a bunch of compromising and change ups, spent some money, things I had to do to get live for y'all. So I mean, like whatever. I think y'all appreciate it. But yeah, asking why it dumped, it was just because they had a big recovery. They up-thrusted through a key level. They lost the key level, and then they re-regarded it perfectly as resistance. And it's like, that's a big no-no for me, dog. Big no-no for me. And then look, the gap was there. They filled it. They smashed through it. And they're almost to the next support around 74 bucks. Is that the real Scott Carney? I don't think that's the real Scott Carney. It's a fake Scott Carney. What's up, Rachel? Yep. Was that a fake Scott Carney? USAR alert went off. 1906. Yeah, it just hit its lowest level since January. And then that looks bad, man. Drawn down. Anyway, we're just keeping our eye on silver. The heck no, I thought the real Scott Carney had an avatar. Okay, there it was. That was a 60-minute candle close right there. Yeah. What's this, noon? Okay, it's lunchtime in on the East Coast of the US. Over here it's 6 p.m. 6-hour difference. G-Dog, did you see it? Did you rewind? Oh, we'll return to 83. Oh, it'll be in a minute, man. They're going to have to really chop. They better defend 71 to 70. Otherwise, it's over, dude. They better defend it. When do I come back? I'm not sure. Probably a week or so from now. Yeah, that level's real. Exactly, dude. Yeah, man. Thanks for the 375 people here, man. I know, you take a break and people are gone, dude. People move on to the next best thing. But I don't know, man. TA is always the best thing for me, so. So it was a bloody day today. AGQ hit down 20% at the lows. The 2-time levered ETF silver. Yikes. MicroStrategy down 4% still. And that thing was so disgusting. Like I was, yeah, like traveling and it hit $104. It almost hit support. 78% in 200 days. So brutal. I mean, there's no edge here. There's nothing implying this is going to hold. This is going to rally. It's just garbage. Complete garbage, man. What's up, Snipe? Nick, thank you for being here, man. Love mutual, Bob. Kev. Gold is holding up kind of crazily. I mean, like, what? Only down 2.5%? Yeah. What might get back to work? Just kidding. Yeah, we've been live since 9:30 a.m. this morning, since the opening bell on Wall Street. It's now lunchtime, and it's getting darker and darker here in Zermatt. Aberdash, they just did something. They just dumped. Ethereum, not holding up, man. Like, I mean, like, look what it's doing. Like, hey, bro, 1972 to 2000 is an inflection zone, okay? Inflection zone. Resistance, resistance, resistance from 2021. And it's just being regarded. They lost it already, and they're regarding it as resistance right now. I mean, like, that is so awful. Despite whatever happens next. God. But yeah, the name of the game's volatility. They're probably chilling out now. I think that was probably it for a minute. You know, I don't probably like that. They might pick it back up in a few hours or something, but man, I don't know. Like across the board with the VIX hitting over 20, like things are they're probably going to take a breather. Like it just kind of went nuclear. Yeah, the VIX probably way under 20 now. Yeah, the VIX is only, no, it's over 20 still. Wow, up 14%. These still have a very a very elevated volatility index. Big engulfing candle going on and just up against that 20 mark, 2040, which doesn't mean much. I mean, resistance, support on the VIX doesn't matter, but like it's been elevated since the last week of 2025. Bunch of like higher lows coming in, so I wonder. I mean, remember, we are like less than a week away from the 1-year anniversary of the crash of the tariff incident, right? When the bearish deep crab finally resolved with the crash, the beginning of the crash. So like tis the season. If it's history's gonna repeat itself. We're there, like in the month, almost within the week of it. Palantir, I'm so proud of Palantir because it looked so much like a Head and Shoulders, and it ended up being that. Look at this. Palantir currently right now, as I'm speaking to you, trading at its lowest level since June 9th of last year. So that was a seminar. What a Head and Shoulders, man. I mean, you're talking an unfilled gap at 94. I would say you were targeting for 94. 94.23. Fill that gap, man. That's probably a measured move too. That's right, V8. We're just in Swiss, kicking it after many days of skiing and falling, possibly injuring myself. But I've had such a good time. But yeah, like I've also been limited in my ability to live stream. So I felt bad. I don't think Sailor's ever going to be selling his Bitcoin, to be real, man. I mean, there's a lot of people saying stuff about him getting liquidated, and it's just like, I don't think it's actually real. Like, he won't have to liquidate. Apparently because of what, convertible bonds or the way the loans are. There's no like margin call on him, so. Real snipes. Either way, it sucks. It's like you're better off doing neither ever. So yeah, Palantir, man, 94 bucks. Book it, okay? See you down there. This was such a gorgeous structure, man. It's so rare that it's so beautiful like this, you know, like where it looks so beautiful and it just resolves perfectly. Sometimes you get the bull crap. They'll come up and they'll do like one more lower high, you know, the third, and they'll make it a classic distribution structure before it then goes lower. But it looks like they're really flushing it on Palantir. Gotta love it. Okay, silver off its lows, only down 8.6%. I wouldn't say strong crypto mon. Yeah, I wouldn't call it that. And the only time you gotta look at a silver was the 60-minute, man. Now was this that is not strong, dude. That is just bull crap. Yeah, you're waiting on 74 to 71 on silver. This is a zone here they're gonna need to probably test. You already a buy right now? Down 3.4%. I'm not sure about that right now. Maybe if we can hold this level successfully, that $50 level successfully. If not, we gotta wait for it to come back to the inflection zone. So it's gotta lose another like $2 of its value, and then we gotta see if it holds. So, oh man, I think my internet's wrecked. I've been live 2 hours and 45 minutes now, so. I'm in Switzerland, bro. Okay, well, I've done all I can, chat. It's getting late over here. Gotta get some dinner. But man, it's been a great evening. Great morning for y'all. But like, man, look at that. Like, it's just, what a dream. What a freaking dream. Fire going. It had been snowing. The snow stopped, but it's supposed to come back throughout the evening. So I might luck out there. But yeah, good times. There's Caesar Entertainment, new lows. Oh my God, dude. It's so brutal. Down over 9% now. Lowest levels again in nearly 6 years. Thank you, Ninja Girl. Yeah, thank you, chat. Thank y'all for being here. I know it's like a low attended stream, but what can you expect for being gone for a week? You know, and an early stream, all bad variables. What's up, Johnny Rayner? Rip. It is, Ninja Girl. It really is beautiful here. It's like Such a dream. So I'm just looking at chat right now. Let's go do Ma. Right, for your puts. Yeah, man. Looks like puts almost anywhere these days have been good, right? I mean, anywhere you, the whole market's been selling off with the VIX spiking, so. All right, do stuff. Be good, man. Nah, David. Me skiing every day has been enough for my body. My God, dude. My metabolism's so high. It's like just burning through food or out even beer. Like drinking a beer. Like there are all these restaurants on the slopes that have such incredible food. I can't even explain to you how good the food is. And then you'll drink a beer, and it's like those carbs are so good for the skiing. Well, he's done pretty well, Wildfire, on Palantir. Yeah, no doubt, man. Yeah. Oh, it does look real good. The backdrop, anyway. What a dream, man. Jeez, it looks good on screen. Steaks are good. I've had like all these different types of steaks. I had like a veal ribeye. Like what? I didn't know you could do veal ribeyes. And then like you had like a deer ribeye. I can't even remember. And then they have like all these weird sauces, peppercorn. I mean, it's crazy, dude. It's so healthy. All the food I've eaten is complete healthgasm. SPX Black Mamba lower. I mean, like, dude, for real. Like, look at it, man. Just look at this. It's just like last year, man. Like they just, oh my God, from December to late February, they just were effing around, screwing around, trying to get people back involved with at the 1618, the completion of the W shape. Same thing. They're just trying to get people to buy. It's like, no, dude, I'm good. I'm not gonna lose money on this crap. I'm not getting flushed on. I don't care because it's 7K. But you're not getting me to buy a 1618 fib extension. I made money. I'm not losing my money to this garbage up here. Be prudent for you to not get wrecked up here too. This is like, we need a sell-off so we can like have strategies. Otherwise, just wait, hang on, and then at the same time, you just got this ridiculous bearish divergence. It's like asking to dump, but it hasn't yet. That's what's crazy. It hasn't, but it seems like it will. But okay, and before no, dude, whatever. I mean, no, I've not actually seen any animals. No, I mean birds, but no real animals. Yeah, Jars, I've seen videos. Looks crazy, man. All right. Well, I mean, I know it's like middle of the day. It's just like feels so weird. It doesn't look. I mean, the selling's like not quite over. Silver's back down over 9%. Bitcoin's kind of near its lows again, down over 2%. Yeah, look at that. I mean, just nothing, dude. Imagine trying to buy into that crap. You're gonna get destroyed. Martin, we're in Zermatt. Oh, Tan W real quick. Brad, I forgot if you want to like communicate. Oof. Yeah, it looks kind of bad. Looks like it's topped out to some degree. Yeah, it's like a channel and it lost it. I wouldn't be, I mean, kind of anchoring like 1, 2, 3 on the bottom and then 1 on the top. Yeah, like all that 190, that see the resistance, it was regarded as resistance, the 200 moving average, and it's dumping, and it's like, so it's like almost like trends reversing possibly a little bit. Even if they rally it, it's going to be a lower high than 190 and then roll over again. So there's like, there's no reason to own Palo Alto Networks right now. I mean, like in my opinion, but anyone can do anything they want, you know? So no strategy here, nothing to do. It's like down almost 4%. A lot of things are down. So that said, I am in the meme of the month town. You're right, Wayne Batson. Absolutely. When it said we had silver 100, but then silver not 100. 76 silver. Okay, y'all. Well, been a good stream. I wanted to come by and really put in max effort here for you. Okay, as the markets continue to slide lower, silver crashed, and Bitcoin looking ugly too. All crypto looking. Oh, what's going on? What happened? What the heck was that? Where'd my webcam go? The heck? Well, my webcam went out, so that's not good. I don't know how that happens, but yeah, that doesn't make any sense. It's so weird. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Sorry, my webcam's dead. But yeah, thank y'all so much for coming out. Thanks for the likes, slow support, contributions, everything in between. I'll try to be back tomorrow. I think I'll be able to. So stay safe out there. VIX is spiking. Yeah, the fireplace is still good. So until next time, respect, T, A.